Brian, you've had a full week on the training pitch with no Tuesday night game for a change this week, so how has that gone so far this week?
Very good. It's been a great week for us in terms of our preparation and gives us a clean lead into a game against Peterborough, which we're very excited about. And it's been a pretty hectic schedule previously, so to have that time together and get a chance to recover and to plan properly is only beneficial to us, really.
Obviously, when you do have a Tuesday night game, you have to spend time recovering, travelling back from games sometimes. So having to train as hard as you can on the football pitch and having that time to spend with the players on the pitch must be beneficial for everyone.
Yeah, I think there's loads of different scenarios that are new for us this season, and the pure, the pure intensity of the fixture schedule has been groundbreaking, really, and it's been interesting to see how we dealt with that. And I suppose last week was the extreme in terms of going to Plymouth, having that great victory and having to return, and then almost getting into training on Thursday and Friday, still in recovery mode, and having to go again on Saturday. And for whatever reason, we didn't physically reproduce what we had done on Tuesday against Plymouth. But I think there's good reasons for that, and it's important to be understanding of that from my point of view, and allow the players to focus on the positives and still while working on what we're going to do better.
In terms of the game this weekend, Peterborough United away, what are your thoughts ahead of that game?
Yeah, I haven't thought about last year's game too much, bearing in mind it was a difficult day. But like, even thinking back to last season, some of our most productive spells were when things got really difficult, and Peterborough was a prime example of that. The scoreline was pretty emphatic in their favour. We took loads from that, and we learned loads from it. And when you look back over the course of the season, you naturally think about the most enjoyable moments, but the most productive learning moments can be the really difficult days, and that was one of those. And myself and the whole group took loads from that. And even the players who have moved on, I speak to regularly and still stay in regular contact, and they reference that as being kind of I suppose a great learning day for them.
In the flip side, of course, the last away game at Plymouth Argyle was a resounding, brilliant victory down there in Devon. So, how much learning can you take from that, and confidence can take from that? Yeah,
I think generally we're pretty balanced in the way we try and stay pretty calm, even when we're winning or when results are going against us. This season we've had some really good performances, and there's always been certain elements to that have I suppose put a tinge of disappointment on it, and that. As exhilarating was that victory at Plymouth, we still had the whole Jay Beasley incident and the real worry about him, and we're at a point of the season now where we have accumulated quite a few injuries again, and the worry about the players and looking after them and making sure that we don't turn, I suppose, the injury list into a really serious crippling injury list is always at the forefront of your mind. So there's been challenges all season. I think that was always going to be the case this season, but I feel as if we've had loads of practice at that over the last couple of years, and we thrive in those situations. And as difficult as they look in the moment, they don't concern me, and I always look forward to finding solutions and really coming out the other side of it.